I want to play a little game with you guys called What's Gayer? And everybody could get one of theirs in their mind. I'll get us started off, though. What's gayer? Because I actually had this conversation over the weekend with a couple of women. Do you find it gayer for a guy to be getting a hand job from a woman, but he's fantasizing about a man while he's getting? Is that gayer than a woman, than a man giving him a hand job and he's fantasizing about a woman? So in one, he's getting jerked off by a woman, thinking about a man. The other one, he's getting jerked off by a man, thinking about a woman. Fez.
I would say what is gayer is being jerked off by a man.
Being jerked off by a woman, thinking about a man is gayer.
All right. I'll just tell you, the women agreed with Fez. The women agreed with Dave.
Right.
Why do you say that, Fez?
It's actual man-on-man action happening.
So that's what makes something gay.
I think in these circumstances, it's you don't mind a guy jerking you off.
So it's the thought that makes you what you are. So a guy being masturbated by another guy, but thinking about a woman is not gay, but a woman... Oh, I'm fucking confused which side you're on. You're saying it's the action.
Yeah, I said it's the guy jerking off the guy while he's thinking about a woman.
So the physical action is what makes someone gay.
Yeah, I think it's that.
So there's no way that you could be gay without having sex. Interesting. And shocking coming from you.
I've always thought it's the thought. Then the reason why is, as I said, I've touched dicks when I was a child and stuff, but I'm not a gay person. And
when you touched dicks, were you thinking about vagina?
I think I was thinking about girls, yeah. And the thing is, it's your thoughts because that's your desire. You're fucking thinking about dudes. You're gay. Sorry.
So even though you're with a woman.
Doesn't matter. You were thinking of fucking another guy while she's jerking you off. You're gay.
But a guy's jerking you off and you're fantasizing about a woman.
You're not gay. You just really, really badly need to get your rocks off.
But you're enjoying the pleasure of a man's hand on you.
But you're not enjoying the pleasure of the man because you're thinking of a woman. It's where your mind is going.
I got to agree with Dave on one thing. It's very rare that you're not, I don't even know, like, your way of saying it is that your cock can be milked like a cow. It's fucking tit. And I say there does have to be mental stimulation for a person to ejaculate.
Yeah.
True or false?
True.
Yeah.
Mental stimulation.
Not like you can just feel someone rough. At the very least, you'd have to think, well, that feels like, that feels good, blah, blah, blah. You still have to focus on it mentally.
Right,
so I will give Dave that much. But it's hard for me not to agree with Fez when the point is you're with another man. How is that not gay?
Well, because you just had to do it. You had to have that orgasm. So the man was around. But you were thinking of a broad? You're straight. Of course.
866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Brent in Ohio.
Yeah, it's not about what you're doing or who you're doing it with. It's about what you're thinking about. I used to be a bartender, work with a guy who was a bartender, full-blown gay. Everyone knew he was gay except for the girl waitresses. And he slept with all of them. Well, all the stories came out how he'd only, fuck him in the ass.
Oh,
the girl's like, yeah, we just thought he liked doing that. But really, we talked to him, and he's like, well, hell yes, I'm gay. I don't care if it's a woman. I just wanted to, fuck someone in the ass. He liked it.
So his point, though, why he was hammering them in the ass, he was thinking about man ass.
Yes.
He's picturing a guy ass.
So your way, Fez, you'll be saying, no, that's not gay. This guy is saying, no, he was still gay even doing that, siding with Dave on this.
And I believe that to be the case. He said he was a gay man.
Right. Here is Jim. Jim, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, happy Out Your Friends Monday, first of all.
Thank you.
I have a couple of gay friends, and I'm not gay myself, but they try to convince me to have things done with them. But they say, in their defense, that a hand has no gender. I find that completely false.
Well, yeah, because it's who it's fucking attached to. So yeah.
No, I mean, if it was a pitch black room, and you were getting jerked off, by a man who you might not know. You might not know it was a man's hand.
Well, there's a possibility that you could use a glory hole. You could put your
Right.
fucking dick in a glory hole and have it fucking jacked, and
Exactly.
a man hand could probably do it equally as well as a woman's
Right.
fucking hand.
And if you're thinking
but
about
you would have to fantasize about it being a woman
Right.
for a normal straight guy to get off.
yes, so again, so the glory hole thing is you would need to be thinking.
Because he's working his side hard, you're on the fucking ropes here.
Well, yeah, but it's a man's hand. It's a man who's giving you the pleasure.
You don't know that though. It's a mystery, so it's only what's in your head, and you're thinking of a chick, you're straight. If you were thinking of a man and that glory hole had a chick's hand, you're gay.
But let's take this. In the case that we came up with, a man is masturbating you. You know it's a man masturbating you. You close your eyes and imagine that it's a woman.
It's fine.
You still don't see that as a gay act?
No, I would. I mean, if I was allowed to and my wife was cool with it, and I think I could pull it off, I'd let Chris Stanley jerk me off. If I'd let him do it tomorrow, if she was cool with it.
We might have to fucking...
and I think that would be gay.
No, if I'm thinking about it abroad, because I'm telling you, I'm not thinking about Chris Stanley while he's jerking me off.
You're never at any point thinking that Chris Stanley has his hand on my dick.
All right, shower bench. Well, no, I don't think you would be. Shower bench is called in to rescue, Fez.
Okay.
Shower bench is always there for you?
Always. 100%.
Shower bench says, thinking about a man?
Mm-hmm.
Much more gay. Men in prison who aren't gay will let a man blow them, but it doesn't make them gay. They still prefer women.
Men just have to get that release. That is my thing.
All right, what about so never thought I saw this day. Shower bench turns on you.
Yeah.
What about this? You have that effeminate guy. He's with his wife. He's got his 2 kids. But he thinks about other men, looks at pictures of other men, but, has had children with his wife. He's never been with a man. Is he gay or straight?
I think he's also gay.
So everybody's gay. So Dave's saying that's the fucking point. That's Dave's fucking point.
That would be my thing.
Yeah.
Because he's thinking about those men, I don't care if he has 10 kids. He's gay. That's my thing.
866 Ron Zero Fez. Here's Rob. Rob, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Fezzi's mistaken. It's about your desire. Men in prison and stuff, that when they're getting blown, they're not thinking about the guy blowing them. They're thinking about their life outside of prison with like a hot blonde with big tits blowing them.
But they're
just thinking, it's just the feeling that they're taking from it, you know?
They're going to the step of having another guy blow them.
Only because they don't have another choice. The second that they leave prison. So the point is this. Not only do those guys, they don't like gays. Those guys in fucking prison are like fucking rough on gay guys.
Right.
But their other choice is not to have it done at all.
Yeah, for most people, that isn't a choice. The celibacy is never a choice. Yes, I'm ready to guess it. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Here is Jeff in Tennessee. You're on my Fez.
I think the mental aspect of stimulus is more powerful than the physical because most all of us have had wet dreams, and that's 100% mental. There's no physicality involved.
I will agree that sexually, mental stimulation is more powerful.
He brought up a good point. Whereas dreams, I mean, if I was dreaming about, I've never, ever fucked about dreams, dreamt about fucking another dude. Mm-hmm. Okay, but if I did, pencil me in as Mr. David Gay. You can pencil me in, because that's what you want.
I don't know who it was. Tell me who the Twitter was. Here is here's Paul. Paul, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey guys, I can't believe I agree with Fez, but Dave, say if you're banging your wife and you're fantasizing that you're raping her, does that make you a rapist?
Yeah, to a certain extent it does.
No, of course it doesn't, because you're not raping her. You're just fantasizing in your head. So your fantasies are in your head. It's physically what you do.
Not
But
necessarily.
let's keep going with that. If Dave got raped in the ass, overpowered by a big guy, does that make him gay, or that he had a gay act?
Right.
No. Rape has got to be off the fucking table. And quite frankly, so is prison. Because they don't really fit the rules of our society. Right. They have their own separate society that they go by. But let me ask you this. Can you be celibate and raped and still be celibate?
I think so. If you didn't give into it.
What do you mean give into it?
Give into the rape. If it's against your will.
That's what makes it rape. The second, the not giving into it thing makes it not rape.
I think it is. You would still keep your celibacy because you never chose to have sex.
All right, here's one for you, and this was sent to us on 202 Friends. If you have sex with your partner, but you're thinking about someone else, is that cheating?
Yeah. That would be cheating.
You'll never think of anybody but your lovely...
I'm not saying that I haven't, been committed infidelity in my head.
Who are you, Jimmy Carter?
I think the person of the opposite sex would have more than enough reason to be pissed. If I found out that my wife was thinking about another person, I would be fucking furious. I'm getting mad thinking about it right now.
But she never left your house. She never met a guy. Nothing.
It would
it's a
anger
really
me to no end. Are you kidding? That's not even close. And I think most people would agree with me. Now, I'll admit to sometimes another chick has popped in, but what I do is I force my mind to be like my chick is making out with that broad and shit like that.
So what if your chick, while she was fucking, was thinking about you making out with Derek Jeter?
I mean,
while she's got her fucking, while she's riding Jeter's cock.
I'd be
like a champ.
When you say that,
like a champ.
Yeah, that's what would get me upset.
Like it wasn't the first.
But at least I was included in the picture.
So you'd be happy.
I wouldn't be exactly ecstatic that she was riding the captain's cock. No.
Well, you're meeting your hero.
But at least I'm there. At least I'm in the image.
Well, what if she was with a rock star thinking about? What is about thinking about you and a rock star?
Again, I actually
depend on the star.
No, I wouldn't get mad because I'm in there. But if it was just her and a rock star, yeah, that would be because
It sounds like you'd be okay with her now and you and another guy. You sound like you're into the double down menage.
I'm not into it at all. Yeah. I'm saying I better be in your fantasy.
Kevin in Florida. Whoops, let me try you again, Kevin, because I like your point of view. Kevin, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Ron? And what's guys? My theory, I'm gay, and I go by the Kinsey scale from like 0 to 6, whatever. 0 being completely heterosexual, and 6 being completely homosexual. I'm like a 5.9. Trust me, I've had girlfriends. I can't fuck them. Anyway. But going to my belief and my experiences, I was in a fraternity and all this other stuff. And I fooled around with straight guys, and I fooled around with gay guys. And what it comes down to, in my theory, is who you have feelings for. That makes you, like, say, if I'm blowing a guy or a guy's blowing me, if he has feelings for me, he's gay. But if we're just doing it because it's the act, then that's not gay. That's just
nature.
I don't know what you would call it.
Nature.
Yeah, what would be the name for it then?
Bonding. Male bonding. How about that?
No, I feel like it's nature. I think that sometimes guys just need to fucking jizz.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the point. Yeah.
So you're almost taking it as like masturbation unless there's feelings.
I'm sorry?
You're just thinking of it as like double masturbation unless there are feelings.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, my experience is like I fooled around with straight guys, and I don't believe in bisexuality. And I just think it's just those particular people just wanted to get off, and it was I don't know what was going on in their head, but I don't think they're gay at all. I just think they just wanted to get off.
It's an interesting point of view. I mean, for me, both these things are gay. It's just a matter of if you want to play gay and more gay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I would have sided with Fez, and I think I was siding with Fez until this conversation started. Now it's got me pondering. I just think if you're with another man, no matter what you're thinking about, you're gay. Where I don't know if you're necessarily gay, if it's just a fantasy. I don't think that would be construed as gay.
I mean, on the physical side, the man's touch is arousing something.
No, it's not.
No.
It's what's going in that guy's head. Again, I think if I was allowed to, I could achieve erection with Pepper's hand. If I was thinking about a hot enough chick
Well,
in a
here's
situation.
the deal. There are beautiful fucking women, right, who have a terrible fucking touch.
Yeah.
They fuck terribly, like fucking dead fish, but they're gorgeous. And you're like, I've got to think about something else. You know what I mean? And I'm not even making that up. You might be fucking, you might have to fucking think about somebody who looks worse than them but is far more sexual. So I don't think the physical thing isn't enough. It's just not enough. Just in the same way as that you could fucking sit there, get an erection without being touched.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Armanifest.
Hey, Ronnie, what's up?
Yeah.
As usual, Dave, you're retarded, I got to say, because I was actually in prison for 2 years, and I was locked up with guys that were locked up for a very long time, and they can go all those years without having any guy touch them. The guys that are in prison and get blowjobs from other guys, they're fakes.
They come in a little like Butch Gays. So that would mean that we probably have more gays in prison than anyone else.
I never knew gays were this bad of being troublemakers. Apparently they are. No, I mean, well, just because that guy's not a sexual person doesn't mean other guys. I'm guarantee you there's convicts who need that.
Don in Michigan, you're a manifest.
Yeah, I was going to say that deal that Dave was talking about like his wife thinking about another guy. If it was somebody like in a magazine or something, who would care? But if you found out it was like an ex-boyfriend or somebody you knew she was thinking about.
What about you? Have you ever let your mind wander?
Maybe, to an ex.
Yeah, so it's always really interesting the way people are ready to live, to put rules out there that they can't live by themselves. Quite frankly, mentally, if you expand the world that the woman can live in sexually, right? Mm-hmm. If you can make that as big as possible, there will be less of reason to be bored and leave you. There's a fucking strength to have. To make that the most exciting place that you can. Not by shoving stuff out of the fucking equation. Not by saying, that stuff you get somewhere else, honey, not here. There's a way not to be paranoid and thinking to you, because then any woman who leaves you would be shit fucking crazy.
Or not very imaginative.
Yeah, and go back to the losers. Go back to the selfish losers.
Right. Go back to him, bitch.
Who are you calling bitch now, your wife?
I don't know. I'm getting carried away. I'm getting a combination of angry and I've been a little bit aroused during this whole conversation.
Oh, sure, because the word penis came up, and why would you? I knew you got a chance to talk. 866, Run Zero Fez. Here is John in South Carolina.
Hey, what's up, Ronnie? Hey, my boss is gay, and we were talking. He told me when he was a kid, before he came out, he would jack off, and he would think about girls, but right when he was about to come, he would start thinking about dudes to get off.
He needed that to actually have his orgasm.
Yeah, to get over the top. But he would think about girls to kind of like make himself feel normal or less, different than his buddies.
Phil, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B, I got a two-part question I'd like to get Dave's take on.
Okay.
If you're a heterosexual male and you get ass raped by another guy, but halfway through the rape you start to enjoy it, A, is it still rape, and B, are you gay?
Well, if you start to enjoy it, it means you were thinking about it being pleasurable. So because you were thinking about it pleasurable, then you're gay. Period. But you're not going to enjoy getting fucking raped in the ass if that's not what you're into. I mean, if some guy came in here and started raping me in the ass, I'm not going to...
Why do you look like you have doubt in your eyes?
No,
Why do you look like you're filled with doubt?
Is this guy Jeter again?
You know what? And you get this for dressing up for Halloween. You deserve being raped in the ass. 866, Ron Zero Fez. 866, Ron Zero Fez. Jill. Jill, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just wondering about Seinfeld when George Costanza got massaged by another man and it moved. Does that make him gay?
Well, if I was George's friend on that show, I would have said that George was gay the whole fucking time.
But what if he was thinking about a woman, though? See, I think if David lets another man, one of you guys, touch his dick, he's gay.
No, not if I'm thinking about another chick. If George was thinking about the man touching him, then George was gay. If he was thinking about a woman, then he was not gay.
So you would be okay with a man touching you as long as you could think about a woman?
Yeah, I'd be fine with it.
We'll do the experiment. I'll get a gay guy come in here and see if he can't fucking masturbate you to completion.
I would sign up for it tomorrow, but my wife might have a problem.
And if that happens, then for the first time ever, I will say Dave McDonald was the smartest man in the room today. And you will get the beanie cup.
Wow.
All right, well, I have to clarify my wife first.
That's gay. What you were, that is a statement, Mr. What's the Man Essentials?
Yeah, what's going on? Football.
I've never fucking made that statement in my life.
No, because, I mean, that's a different thing. That's an actual sexual, I would be doing something sexual on the side. I think, if we would both need each other's permission. She would need my permission if you said, hey, if she was going to get jerked off by a chick.
Well, let's put it both up. I will ask that as well. And I will be willing to call her smartest person in the room and give her the beanie cup.
All right. I'll communicate with that tonight when I get home.
And then Fez will also buy you schooling for your children, whatever that was. Andy, you're on Run Fez.
RB, if I could give myself head and to climax, is that considered gay? If I don't know if I'm climaxing for the sensation of the cock in my mouth or the sensation of my lips on my cock?
Even the question is gay, Andy. So just run. Here's what I love right now. If I was gay, I'd be pissed off about this. How the fucking breast people have stole pink from you. Remember when pink used to belong to gay people?
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Gone. Right now it means breast cancer.
Totally out. All the games yesterday.
By the way, those games were gay.
I didn't like
pink shoes and a fucking pink thing on your fucking thing.
Yeah,
it's gay.
Especially the quarterback. And apparently, and the breast cancer people are a little bit ticked off about it because they think that companies now are just coming up with pink products for the month of October and not even putting in their fucking earnings for it.
Guess what? You don't fucking own pink.
Well, no, but they're saying what a product that
but Bono
wouldn't.
tries to own fucking red for the Africans. You don't get to own colors, motherfuckers. They belong to the universe.
All right, well, what if it's like a cupcake, okay? And it's
and also, you don't own a rainbow, gay people.
Wanting all the colors.
What if Entenmann's has a cupcake and then only in October they put a pink one out and they say, well, this is going to breast cancer, but then, they don't...
Well, if they say this is going to breast cancer, they're wrong. But if they put out a pink cupcake, that's up to them.
All right, what if they don't say it's going to breast cancer, but they're putting up a pink cupcake, coincidentally, in October, the breast cancer month?
Yes. Breast cancer has to admit to themselves, we started something we can't control. We tried to own a color. We cannot.
See, if like Kleenex puts out a box of Kleenex that's in pink, and they're not giving anything to Breast Cancer Month, but they're still putting the ribbon on there and saying breast cancer awareness,
that would be wrong. That would be wrong. They have no right to do that. If you're tricking people and just taking a fucking brand, we're already covered on that. But you can't fucking you can't take a color for yourself.
But even if that's not your ordinary color?
Why not? Well, you don't get to fucking own every color.
So 11 months of the year, you have a product, and then 1 month you put out pink. That's
First of all,
trickery.
name me one company that's doing that.
There's an influx of it, according to this thing that I read.
Well, give me one
said
specific.
The cupcakes.
Entenmann's is putting out pink cupcakes.
I'm not sure if it's Entenmann's.
Then that's fucking wrong for you to say so.
But I'm saying
you fucking attacked their brand.
I'm not saying Entenmann's, but there is some sort of snack cake.
Get this fucking true. What do they pay to own the color pink? They don't fucking own it. It's not theirs.
Can't this company resist putting out a pink thing until November or December? I mean,
guess what? You put out the word to say we have nothing to do with this company. I'm sure it isn't Entenmann's. I'm sure no fucking major company is trying to fucking trick people. At the same time, I didn't give you pink. I didn't give red to the fucking African kids. You fucking can't tell me what fucking colors I can wear. That somehow I owe you more money because I got fucking some color on? It's ridiculous. All right, you know what? I want blue. Give fucking blue to Ronnie Baker.
That's a good color. Shit, that's going to wipe out 70% of my shirts if you want blue.
Give me $1 every time you put on blue.
I would also, the only thing I have that's against the cancer people is pink is a little too nice of a color for like a cancer. Like I would have chosen just a worse color.
What's worse?
No, just like something that's kind of like cancer.
Well, give me a color that you
is
think
ugly.
Is a bad color.
A combination of like a brown and a purple to represent cancer would be more fitting than the cute pink cuddly color. I think that's bad. It's just a stupid choice of colors.
Well, then you're gonna have to call them up because it's got nothing to do with me, and they don't own colors. And by the way, now, how does the National Football League stop this? Why doesn't every week? Don't we have other charities? Why just this one? What about fucking, kids with fucking brain tumors? What about fucking, retarded, whatever it happens to be? There's plenty of things out there. And now you're supposed to turn them on to everything? And again, can I watch a game without thinking about breast cancer? Enough with the fucking cancer. I can't even get through the fucking game without seeing the guy with missing his nose.
It doesn't fit.
I just want to watch a fucking game.
Right.
I'm not pro-cancer. You don't have to fucking suddenly make me fucking think about it constantly. Just want to watch a game. I got a fantasy team not doing their expectations week after week. I can't be planning this any better.
Well, one thing I don't like is that they...
Find out who's fucking got Mooch's strings. There's some puppeteer. Somebody knows something.
I'm fucking trying. I was asking them all last week.
I'm telling you, everybody on this fucking show, you better come in here with an answer for me tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody on this show.
I have my guess, but I'll
write it down.
I have a suspicion.
I want you to both write yours down. I'm going to be like that fucking police sergeant or captain who just screams.
I think there's a surprising success in this
on both sides.
On those sides, and I think there's an information share.
So you think it's another person in the? Whoa! Everybody's been accused so far as a member of the league. Fezzi's accused too.
The other thing I don't like, the one thing I don't like about the thing on the football is. All they said last night, Chris Collinsworth just kept saying it's to have breast cancer awareness, as if we didn't know that breast cancer existed.
Yeah, I'm aware. I don't like it. I'm against it 1,000,000%.
But the term awareness is...
We got a break here. We're crazy on time today. I don't know what happened. Now, you need to read stuff?
Yeah.
Obviously. Let's bring it all together at the same time.
It's HBO Imagine.com. It's their newest website, and it's where they take entertainment to the next level. There's a movie available on HBO Imagine.com, and what's going to happen is you're going to get pieces of this movie. You're going to see it bits and pieces at a time, but you can also see it from different angles, different perspectives. You can see a scene going on in this movie from all different rooms where it's taking place. This is on HBOImagine.com. And they have a meter where you can tell how much of the film that you've actually watched. And when you're all done, you've probably put it together so that you can solve the mystery and intrigue of this movie they're showing on HBO Imagine.com. You can also take that information, share it with your friends, see if you guys can figure out if you know exactly what's going on in this film from watching the different perspectives and the different angles.
Because I've seen this film.
Uh-huh.
This is better than The Godfather, Goodfellas, Citizen Kane, Chinatown, all put together.
Whoa.
I'm watching it online with a little mouse. I got a little mouse in there.
Now, when you get to 100% of seeing everything
I'm there.
this movie has to offer, another video will launch, and you'll see exactly if you had it right or not.
I had it right, but the video that launched was totally incorrect. So I beat it, and they didn't. Fez, let's wrap it because we have a lot to do.
It's HBOimagine.com. It's more than you imagine. It's HBO.
All right, we'll break. I'm right back. Run, Fez.
Back with the Ron and Fez show. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ on a Monday. Hey, if you go to our 202 Friends page on Twitter.com, there is a link there where you can send a shout to Andrew WK, who was our guest today. Link to his page.
All right, I'm just going to buy my headphones. Did it sound like the music was drowning you out, or is that just in mine?
No, it was. And I was like hoping, I was trying to talk more so that they would fade it down while I was talking.
Okay, they still have it?
It's not as loud, but it's still loud.
It's really tough to not be able to be in charge of that in this room.
Also, it's not that loud in my headphones. So
it's the weirdest thing. All right, so what were you saying? Because I don't know whether the audience can hear us properly or...
If you go to our 202 Friends page on Twitter.com, there's a link there where you can send Andrew WK a comment about his appearance today on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, I think Hicks is probably right, because I'm always giving him the bring it down thing when I'm talking. But then when Fez just kept talking through, I'm like, is this just my headphones that it sounds like it's drowned it out? But we can't trust... Here's the thing with the engineers here. We can't trust the headphones that we're wearing.
No.
That it would sound like that at home. And two, the people in the room don't have the control. I mean, other than really turning on phones in here and mics.
Uh-huh. That's it.
We're without control.
They also blast a little bit in your headphones when it's at a good level for the listener. And if it's at a good level for us, the listener can barely hear it.
I drop the fucking headphones off when I'm talking to fucking human beings.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it here.
Right. It's true. And we've talked about that forever.
And I probably haven't trusted headphones since I've worked in satellite. And you never would have worked in terrestrial without headphones on.
Mm-hmm.
At the last Unmasked, they tried to put headphones on us. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm not going to sit here and fucking... You shoot video. It's going to be two guys wearing headphones on a video. Mike, I need to put the team together because we have a...
Oh, no. It's a moral conundrum. Conundrum.
Here's Craig in Miami. Craig.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
What's your moral conundrum? We're here for you.
Well, I got a moral conundrum, and I almost think Fezzi might be the best one for this. My wife made some cupcakes, and she wanted to give some to the neighbors. And we didn't have paper plates, so she put a couple of them on, one of our nice plates. Not Waterford ridiculous, but, whatever, $25 plate, let's say.
Yeah.
And it's been 2 fucking weeks. I haven't gotten my plate back. So, what point do I kind of go over there and hit towards, hey, this, that, the other thing, and, you got my plate?
I cannot believe you're not my chick's grandfather, who constantly worried about big spoons and plates. You got the big spoon.
We got a set of 12. Now I got a set of 11.
And normally you don't see a man. I would not be able to tell you how many fucking plates are in my house. There are different types of people. But it's an interesting point nonetheless. You said, here's the cupcakes. Got the plate back. It feels awkward to go over. Mm-hmm. At the same time, these people probably forget. They didn't steal your plate. They forgot. They're careless. What do you do, Fezzi?
Well, first of all, you don't hand over anything that you're going to expect to get back at least right away.
Too late.
So
that's taken place.
There's no other way to do it other than maybe here's what you do. Make some more cupcakes. take another plate over there.
And then just slowly try to get this guy to end up with your whole set?
No, take the cupcakes off the plate and and get the other plate back at the same time.
Then you lose the plate, though.
And you're making cupcakes again. What is wrong with just saying, hey, you got my plate?
I don't think you do that. I think you just see the neighbor and go,
it looks small.
You go, did you like those cupcakes? And that will make the neighbor's mind click. Oh, I still have his plate.
What about this? You send the kid over. Yeah, my mom sent me over to pick up the cupcakes. I mean the plate.
I use that.
Yeah, put the kid in an awkward position. I don't like the idea that now your way, Fez, it's buying the fucking plate back that's already yours.
I don't want to look like we don't have enough plates to eat on.
You're not. You're looking like you've got something of mine. You have something of mine.
It's a nice plate, too. It's $25.
All right, Fez, we're almost at the end of the show. You haven't done your shaved head bit.
All right, we can shave it right now.
A lot of times we might want to do some of this stuff when we're not on the air.
Yeah.
Because shaving a head, it takes time. There's Scruffy, who I will admit one of the people thinks he's behind the mooch. Other names brought up, Franklin.
See, so
and Chris Stanley, his best friend.
Bullshit.
So when you say confidential, like, it doesn't always mean you don't mean that literally.
Yeah, but nobody knows who's bringing it up.
You told us you wouldn't say anything.
No, I didn't. I said write it down for me.
Oh yeah, all right.
That's what I said. Write it down.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
This is more like the fucking plate thing.
Can you believe we're shaving Fez's head today? Extreme radio.
Doing a bit here. Fez is going to shave his head and then find himself wearing a toupee. And what we're not going to do is tell the office people who already think that you're creepy.
Right. We're just going to see if anyone really notices, hey, something's different with Fez's hair. It's not Fez's hair.
Well, and here's the other. Go ahead. Shave the fucking head. The other thing that's important, Fez, is that you never let them know.
Right.
It's not funny if you say it's a bit. You just let them gossip behind your back.
Well, that's kind of what happened with the Hitler mustache. More comments made to me once the Hitler mustache was gone.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, all kinds of people in the office wanted to talk to me. So what was going on during Hitler mustache was all these office people secretly wondering about the Hitler mustache.
Creepy.
And
you know,
exactly.
You should have gave them cupcakes. Now I wish I had a fucking neighbor dropping off cupcakes.
Seems like a nice neighbor.
Any color but pink, because strawberry belongs to breast cancer. Fucking annoys me. You don't own colors out there. Pat, whoops. Pat in Florida, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey there, Ronnie B.
Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie B. I want to nominate Dave McDonald for Beanie Cup. He had a great show this weekend, but I think one way he could probably better himself on that show is to get rid of that half of black that works for him or with him.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Who are you talking about there?
He's talking about Sam, who I believe, despite what you might hear in Opie and Anthony, I'm pretty sure he is Caucasian.
Sam is what they technically call high yellow. He's a high yellow gentleman. Fez, this bit where we're shaving your head is great. So noisy. We got to turn off Fez's mic.
Okay.
And by the way, he's doing such a hideous job. He's just, I don't know how he's doing this, but he's shaving clumps.
Well, he's going every different angle. I can feel it. There's no plan to it.
I like half the head shaved, though. That looks kind of good. Fez is very comfortable having his head shaved. Some people feel like it makes me feel weird, or I don't like it. Fez has always been comfortable.
But this is the first time that anyone's done the head shaving where we've put hair back on.
Yes. Yes, we are. And it's going to happen immediately. And, of course, you don't let anybody know. Tomorrow, it's the one-game playoff, Davy Mack. Little Detroit, they need it so much, you believe, are going to be blown out.
I believe Minnesota has the momentum, and that's what sports is. Minnesota grabbed this thing by the balls, Detroit floundered, and the Twins, under the management of Ron Gardenhire, will take this thing to the fucking limit. And
They
they
will
will
beat the Yankees.
And
that would be the limit. Keep going.
Yeah, I just meant the regular season limit. And then they'll turn around and play the Yankees and But the Yankees, very tough right now. A-Rod set a major league record with 7 RBIs in an inning. He got a grand slam and a 3-run dinger in the same inning. And guess what? At the time he had 28 home runs, 93 RBIs. So he gets his 2 home runs for 30, his 7 RBIs for 100. He breaks that fucking thing. He's the first player to have to do that in 13 years. The other 3 guys were Jimmy Fox, Ruth, and Manny Ramirez. So fucking A-Rod. I'm one of the few Yankee fans.
30 home runs and
100 RBIs for 13 years.
Straight.
Just 13 years overall.
Oh, okay.
Ruth, Jimmy Fox, and Manny have all done it. For 12.
Company. Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm one of the few Yankee fans. I like A-Rod. I'm not gonna fucking, people don't realize you have to get into the playoffs first.
Well, now let's see what happens now that we're there.
I know.
He could use 1 October.
I know. Just 1. Help yourself, Alex.
All right, that is it for us. Over at 202 Friends Twitter, you'll see Fez Watley's new look. That'll be on later on tonight. Let's do this. Let's say we'll put it up there at 8 o'clock, and then funniest comment wins the signed Ron Fez trivia. The Ron Fez T-shirt. That's 202 Friends on Twitter. By the way, there's a link there that you could send comments to Andrew WK, who did a great job hanging out with us today. All right, that is it for us. You got anything you need to plug, Dave?
No, I'm good. Go to 202 Friends. I'm good.
Bezzy?
No, I am good.
That's the end of my show. Donk.